When we build fish rooms, we forget that other elements exist. We use water, obviously, but we forget there's another thing that exists, and that's fire, right? The giver of life, have you say. The taker of life if used improperly. But oftentimes, I think we forget that fire can exist even in our fish rooms. We think because we have water in all the tanks that nothing bad's going to happen. We think that there's not going to be danger to ourselves. But what we forget is how many electrical items we have running in our fish rooms that if not used properly, you can cause an electrical fire. So how do you protect yourself from this? How do we protect not only our fish room investments, but our home investments? So honestly, a bit of a dramatic intro there, a little bit, right? But there's something we don't ever talk about. There's something we don't ever even think about in our fish rooms. And I had a company reach out to me recently that got me thinking. There is one more piece of equipment that I can add into my fish room to definitely make sure that I am taking all precautions that I can by protecting my investment, not only into my fish, but also protecting my home, fish rooms. Depending on where your fish room is at, depending on what room you're using, maybe you built one in a separate, dedicated building. These may have had to been installed for code purposes, or they may already just be there, depending on where your room is at. But then other times like mine, where I just, walled in a little section of my basement. A lot of people like to wall in portions of their garage. I guarantee you don't ever think about installing one of those. And that is a smoke alarm, right? You start thinking to yourself, like, in a room literally full of water, why would I need a smoke alarm? But have you ever actually read the instructions on a electrical piece of equipment that you use in your fish tank, such as a heater, hang in the back filter, a small air pump? In all of the directions, you will see that it recommends making a drip loop. Now that drip loop is if condensation ever travels down the cord, it's going to drip off before it actually reaches the electrical outlet. Now if water does reach the electrical outlet, there is a chance that you could potentially start an electrical fire. Now I know what you're going to say, and that's why you use the GFCI outlets and everywhere your tanks are. That's why they're a must. That's why they're fantastic. They're grounded to stop all that. I agree with you. But I'm curious though, leave me a comment down below. How many of you actually use GFCI grounded outlets in A, your fish rooms, or B, wherever your fish tank is actually, where it's stationed, where it's at? I'm not gonna lie, none of my outlets are GFCI certified in my fish room. It's one of those things you think you should do it, and if you had close calls, you're gonna do it, I guarantee you. And I know there's adapters to make it that, and I'm actually gonna start switching around and making sure that my main outlets are all GFCI certified. But there's one more addition, if you don't have those, a smoke alarm can save you so much time and hassle on those, and it's such a simple addition. Today's video is sponsored by the company Xsense. This is a company that has dedicated themselves to creating safety products for your home that's going to protect you, your family, and other investments in your household. Now, where I have a small fish room that's kind of isolated in my house, having this new smoke alarm installed in there is going to save me a lot of trouble and a lot of headaches. So Xsense, they reached out to me and asked if I would like to do a promotional video showcasing these new smoke alarms that they have on the market. And I thought to myself, like, you know what? That's actually a really good piece of equipment to have in a fish room, right? You see, even though it's a room literally full of water, we're using so much electricity to power these tanks that we don't ever even stop to think about the potential dangers that come from that. Well, Xsense did think of that. The reason why I am so excited about this particular smoke alarm and to install it into my fish room, this is a Wi-Fi enabled smoke alarm. So using their app they have created, this smoke alarm is going to link with my smartphone or any other smart device that I want it to, and it's going to send me alerts if it detects smoke. You can even get carbon monoxide detectors. You have all sorts of different products you can use in there. But having that ability to get an instant alert sent to my phone if there's a problem in my fish room, that's really nice. And this would have come in very useful while I was on my recent trip down in Texas, because we spent some time chasing ducks. And if there's any problems in the fish room, I would have never known about it.
Chicken here, turn around. Look at that chicken eyeballing me.
Well, one that's a duck.
Oh, yes.
All right, let's now get into actually unboxing this product. Like I said, this is the Wi-Fi smoke alarm from the company Xsense, your ultimate home safety expert. So this is a relatively small device, which it makes it nice too because of how we can install it. So in the box, once you open it up here, you are going to get your user manual. Now the nice thing with the user manual is that they actually have the app you need to download, but they also have QR codes that you can download. So I have the app downloaded, but I have not yet connected the smoke alarm to my phone. I want to do that with you guys on this video. So I had to download the Tuya Smart app. That's what I was able to find in the App Store on my iPhone. Then it has the full instructions in here of how you're going to operate this alarm, testing the alarm, different things you can set up on there. So it's a relatively simple instruction booklet. From there, you are going to get your extended warranty card. You also have your mounting screws, but I'm going to show you a different way of actually mounting this product. And Xsense, if you're watching, I know this is a sponsored video, but I have one recommendation to make on what to include for mounting hardware, and we'll get to that in a moment. And then you actually have your smoke alarm. Now this is a sleek device. This really is a small smoke alarm. It literally fits in the palm of my hand. Now, not that smoke alarms are big by any means, but this is definitely out of the way, small, easy to install, easy to use, and it is Wi-Fi enabled. And let's be honest, this is a sleek little machine. So to get your smoke alarm started, you are going to need to take off the back plate, and it's literally, you twist it to unlock it, and you twist it to lock it. So we're gonna untwist that to unlock it. Now this back plate is actually how you will use to mount it if you choose to use the mounting screws. So you will use the pilot holes, drill your 2 holes, put your brackets in, put your screws through. But Xsense, this is where I have come up with a much better way of mounting this because this product is literally as light and small as it is. I picked up some command strips, the damage-free hanging. So the command strips, these things are awesome. One side connects to whatever you want to stick it to. The other side connects it to the wall. It's Velcro. And I say, because this product is so small, I'm able to use this. Because this product is so small, I'm able to use these command strips. This is how well I think it's going to function. I gotta make sure you actually I connect them the right one. I gotta make sure these go the right way. Okay, so we're gonna need a set of these. Pull those off. All right. Squish those together. Now, if you've used command strips before, you know how these work. And then I'm literally just gonna stick this on the back plate. Now, Xsense, this is what I recommend. Include a small mounting strip because now I do not have to mount this. I don't have to screw this on or anything. I can literally use that command strip. And if I move from my house, pull this off and I can take this entire unit with me. This also allows me to mount it where I need it to. Now in the instructions, you have a mounting guide, how far from corners, on the wall, on a ceiling, but this command strip is gonna make this so much easier for me. Okay, so after a lot of beeping, a few cuss words, I follow the directions again to do what is called the AP mode for the pairing process. I was unable to have it pair automatically, so I recommend using the AP mode pairing process. On the back of the smoke alarm, there's a little pinhole that literally says AP mode. It's probably not gonna even show up on camera, but you need a pin to push the button in there. Once that gets pushed, I was able to pair this following the instructions very easily. So I would recommend, don't even try the automatic pairing. Go with that AP mode, paired much faster, and then that seemed to pair it up properly. So now let's play with the app a little bit here to see if this is actually what we need it to be, because it says it's paired here. So I would like to make sure that this is functioning the way it needs to be. I wonder if I can like edit. Okay, so we can do some device information we got here. Okay, that's all there. Tap to run an automation. Sounds like it's gonna be really loud. So there we go. I want to name this. So we are gonna rename. So it's the XSense Wi-Fi smoke alarm. But what's nice is you can rename these. So I'm gonna rename this to fish room. Now let's say I've got a few more of these and put these around my house. I can name what room it's in, location. No rooms, please add. Okay, how do I add? I don't know. Looks like you can change some icons. That's nice. Okay. Share device, device update, offline notification. Okay, that's nice. So this will be, if this goes offline for power, I'll get a notification about that. And then let's try tap to run an automation. Okay, no smart scenes automations created yet. So it sounds like there's quite a bit of this little alarm can do. It's in standby mode right now. So I honestly think that this is functioning. So guys, that is an overview of the XSense smoke alarm. Again, XSense is your ultimate home safety company and their products. So XSense was generous enough to give all of you an exclusive discount code to use on their website for 10% off of your entire purchase. So XSense10, use at checkout for your discount code, is going to give you 10% off your entire purchase. Now again, you can get smoke alarms, you can get carbon monoxide. So they have so many different variables coming out that are even other products that are already out, that anybody can find new products or products that you need for your household to fit any budget, to fit any room, to fit any scenario that you're going to need to. So again, huge thank you to XSense for sponsoring this video. And guys, this was my experience with the XSense smoke alarm. I highly recommend this product. I think this is a positive product to use in your fish rooms where you definitely need that little added extra security. So I highly recommend this. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll definitely see you guys in the next one.